Good evening, everyone, and thank you. Thank you for listening to Your World on a Canvas. Sorry, my mind is just all over the place this evening. However, I just had to, talk about what's going on right now. I thought I would never see Republicans come out and state that they will vote for Joe Biden. Now, let me tell you this. I've listened to several of these videos. His is not the only one. And it's the same story. They thought that, okay, they got misinformation. Now these are supposed to be educated people, yet they voted for 45. Now everything that I have seen of 45 before and heard before he became president, it did not appeal to me. It just turned my gut. Now, in all fairness, not all of these videos that I have seen say these Republicans did not all these Republicans voted for Donald Trump. Okay? Not all of them. However, to hear them, especially this gentleman, he really touched me with what he said. The sincerity in his statements. He's not the only one. Another gentleman, he told me, excuse me, he did not tell me. I mean, I heard him say that his wife is a woman of color and his brother lives in an alternative lifestyle, and he didn't vote for 45. Yet he ran the chapter of his Republican Party, and he said he thought he could change it from within, and he found out how wrong he was. Now, doesn't that ring a familiar bell, my brothers and sisters? Because I was saying the same thing. You want to go in there and change from within. It will not work. One of their own people stated that it would not work. Now, what are we going to do? Are we going to keep going and trying to burrow and make their home comfortable for us? Or are we going to create our own homes? We are architects. We've created so many things for this world since the beginning of time. Mathematics, the first library, so much. And we are still doing it. But the majority of us are still entrenched in the matrix of racism, of slavery. And the only ones that could get us out of it is ourselves. We have to do it. We're the ones that keep opening the wound. Now, please, I am not talking about the injustices that have went on with the police concerning people of color. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about turning around for a handout. Going to the federal government. We have to stop looking at the federal government and pay attention to our local government. There are two parts of our local government we need to pay attention to. The one that definitely controls our livelihoods. Yes, I would say that. The ones that control our livelihoods. However, the other local economy that we can control is ourselves. We are our own brand. Think about it. You walk around and your behavior, your tone of voice, the way you move, all of that describes you. Now let's turn around. Wendy's used to have a commercial with these elderly women. Now at that time, Wendy's, the hamburger joint, they had the biggest burgers, the beef. So the little lady would go around, looking at burgers and saying, where's the beef? So when you hear that, you think of Wendy's. You thought of Wendy's. How about, excuse me, McDonald's? How about one of the old commercials? Two all beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun. What a tongue twister. But you know that's McDonald's. If you see Ronald McDonald the clown, you know that's a McDonald's. You see the Golden Arches. That's McDonald's. Those are brands. You are your own brand. So if you are your own brand, stop letting other people tell you who to be. How can they do that? They cannot develop you. You have to develop yourself. And when you develop yourself, it's challenging. It doesn't matter if it's in the classroom, it's out here in the world, developing your wealth. It doesn't matter if it's talking to your children. You have to be honest and upfront with your children. More so than when we were children, when everything was trying to be hidden from us. Finances were hidden from us. How to balance a checkbook was hidden from us. We had to figure it out on our own. Some of us, it took us over 40 years to understand how to balance our checkbooks. You know, I used to think, why give a kid allowance? Just giving them money. For what? They're not doing anything. However, I've come to realize that if you use the allowance in the proper way, you have to complete a chore. Okay. Even some people give $50 for every aid that you get. Okay, I understand that. Incentivize to educate yourself. Okay, I understand that. But the thing is, the process is this: that child is working for that money, right? Working, actually putting out the effort for it. So that earnest effort produces that money for that child. Now take that same concept and multiply it tenfold. Take that very same concept. What are we going to do about it? Again, it's about application of self. Understanding that there will be doubt, but if you keep taking one step forward every day, that doubt will turn into success. And even when you stub your toe, that pain will teach you how to grow. So let's go for it, guys. Let's go for it. This is the time of reinvention. The powers that be are reinventing themselves right now as we speak. They are dropping these old technologies. Soon, gas-powered cars will be a thing of the past. There will be antiques. So only the rich will have them. And then when you do have them, the gas will be so extraordinarily high because we would then be fully immersed in electric cars. So having gasoline pumps would not be beneficial to the greater good of the economy. If we're going toward a sustainable system, towards being more green, electric cars are the thing of the future. Think forward, people. Think forward. Do not get bogged down by the things that are around you now, because those things are obsolete. They've been obsolete for over 20 years. I'm telling you, when they drop technologies on you and you stand in line for days or the night before, sleep in line and get the iPhone, as soon as they make it available, it's obsolete because the new technology is already in existence. They're just waiting for more investors to believe in it. And once they do that, look what we have. Who thought that the cell phone would be what it is today? It would absolutely make having a house phone unnecessary. Making a point of contact. Now, before cell phones, people couldn't locate you unless they called you. Now, You have a locator. They probably always, I'm sorry, they always had it. Now they had to make it public and give you the choice because it was against the law. So people, don't be enamored of what you have in front of you right now because it's gone. So if you're looking to increase your wealth, if you're looking to increase your brand awareness, invest in your future, invest in the economic future of this country. There's so many options for you out there. There are so many. And as soon as I have an organized information, I will tell you because I have been absorbing everything as I can right now. And again, this is only my third week into the venture of creating wealth for myself. And I find I have to slow myself down in terms of, it's like a kid in the candy store. Here, 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 here. And what I had to realize when I'm dealing with e-trading, I put myself in almost a $300 hole. Oh my goodness. When I tell you, when I looked in my bank statement, I'm like, how? What happens is, and I was not aware of, I probably did not read the fine print properly, or I didn't understand. So as I am going, I am learning on the fly. I'm learning from my mistakes. So this is how it goes. If you transfer money from your personal account to your investment account, you should probably wait a week before you decide to go ahead and use that fund. Because even though in my mind, I was saying, oh, okay, the money's gone. I was balancing my checkbook, looking at what I had, and kept on going, saying, okay, I'm doing good, thinking the money was already there because I'd already made the purchase. And Charles Schwab told me, yes, the purchase is successful. But all they do is check to see if the money's there. They don't actually take it. They credit you that amount. So before you use that money you transferred into your individual investment account, I suggest you wait about 4 to 5 days and then use the money, because they would have actually transferred the money after 4 to 5 days. So lesson learned. Oh, it was a harsh lesson to learn. But, thank God, talk to your bank, you recoup some fees. You just have to know how to have the right conversations. And I did. So I was very grateful for that. So we live and we learn. But that did not deter me. Today, I transferred some more money. I made a couple of investments because some of the investments I take directly from my personal account. So I was able to do that. But the ones I transferred over to my other accounts, I have a SoFi account. I transferred money to. I opened a Bank One account. No, is it One Bank United? Bank United. That's the oldest bank, Black-owned bank in the country. So I opened up an account with them today, put $50 in there, and transferred some money to my Schwab, like I said, and so paid my bills and just relax because my needs are all taken care of. You know what I'm saying? Your needs are taken care of. So now it's for me to take care of my mental state, practice being the wolf, the alpha female that I am, hone my skills as that alpha female. And once I have done that, I'll continue to learn because it's important to learn. Because once you stop learning, you will never grow. And once you stop growing, you will never know. So remember, guys, when we speak what we seek, we'll see what we've said. Have a great evening.